everybody, and welcome to the Mom Zoo. Today is going to be the gossipy Mom Zoo. No, I'm just kidding, it's not. But I've been wanting, I feel like we never talk about celebrity gossip, and I think that sometimes I'm a victim of getting caught up in it. It's kind of fun. But then I was thinking the other day, I'm like, why is that fun? To like meddle in people's lives when things are going bad.
Like you just want to know?
Yeah, like why do we have that feeling like you just like, what, that happened?
Right, it's like,
you know,
it like makes you like, this something excites you.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
But it's like a terrible thing that's happening to the person.
Not always. Like sometimes I like happy gossip too.
Yeah. Not the
that
like,
the
oh,
same?
but you know the
Yeah.
ones that really sell are like Kanye and Kim are
Because
divorcing.
you want to know like the
or-
nitty gritty. Like
Yeah, but why do we want to know that?
Maybe because you feel like they're more human when things happen.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm different now. I feel bad for people.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think
like,
you hit the
man, that
nail
sucks.
right on the head what I wanted to talk about, because I think that people forget at the end of the day that we're all human. And something that Jackson and I have talked about are, you know, those funny sayings that go around the internet. Oh, you guys are so goals, you're so goals, you're so goals. And Jackson's like, we should make a video about all the things we fought about. He's like, because it's a lot of pressure when people say that to us. He's like, while it's a compliment, he's like, people need to know we're not perfect, and that what you see online on the tabloids and the news isn't real life, and people go through real crap all the
Right.
time. But why is it so surprising to us? Okay, so let's get back to the fun gossip. It was funny. We were driving and Jackson's like, yeah, like I don't get in, and he never talks about names or like name drops or anything with stars. He's like, did you hear what happened to Khloe Kardashian? I was like,
What?
you know about this? And I was just, I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Good for you.
Do
Would
you
you tell
not
me?
watch E?
Have you not been
I
living
have
in a
not
rock?
seen it.
So Khloe Kardashian, and I don't know everything, so don't like quote me. This is the synopsis of what I've gotten from it all. She was married to an NBA basketball player, Lamar Odom.
Oh, right.
I remember
And he was struggling, and I think went to rehab. It was like in and out of rehab, and she stayed with him, and then it came out that he was cheating, and it just was like a huge mess.
Well,
and
he almost died.
yeah, it got real bad.
Really bad.
And so they ended up divorcing, and then she was heartbroken because don't get mad. I don't love the Kardashians. I think out of all of them, I do respect Khloe the most. I
She
think
seems
like
the most relatable.
yeah, and her heart just seems really pure. Like you can tell she's a real romantic. She really believes in love and family, and I love that she talks about God a lot and that God has a plan for her. And so I just like resonate with her, or I relate to her, not resonate, relate with her. Anyway, so her life plays out, and she's like, you know, had a hardship, and she's overcoming that, and then she finds a new boyfriend and they fall in love. And so she's always really wanted to be mom, and that was important to her. And then they were dating, and she was falling in love, and she was feeling good about, you know, her relationship again. And then she found out she was pregnant, and everything was good. They had a baby shower for her, and she's having a baby girl. And then like days before she was due, videos were released of her boyfriend cheating on her with like multiple women. So then there was like this big like heartbreak around like she had uprooted her life from LA and moved to Cleveland to be with him and just to support him because he plays basketball. And it sounds like I'm really invested in this, but I'm not, I swear.
And then I called her up, and she
And
said,
I was like, girl, what's she doing? So anyways, latest that I've read on E are people is that she's forgiving him, and they're just celebrating their daughter right now.
So he did end up being in the delivery room. Like this happened like right before, like she was going
Like a
into
day.
labor.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
And he was in the delivery room.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's scariest for him is facing Kris Jenner.
And the sisters.
Right?
All the sisters.
Okay, I was dying over, if you guys go to his Instagram, I was dying over the comments in his Instagram. I was like, I hope when you go to the zoo, all the animals are sleeping. Or just like the funnious, like,
The
shade.
funniest,
Like, not obviously rude things, but things that like that that
Yeah,
are so funny. I was
hilarious.
like, it's
the
cracking me
animals
up.
are sleeping.
Yeah. Just funny things like that. So what do you guys think about, what are your thoughts about that? What would you do?
I don't know. It's hard because like we really don't know the full story. Like,
Yeah.
who's to say that she didn't know about some of this and that they were trying to work through it? Like,
Right.
like I don't know. It's hard. My initial reaction is just like, oh, that sucks that everybody knows. You know, That sucks.
You're not
that
only
she
grieving
has to-
alone, but now you have to grieve with everyone knowing.
Publicly.
And,
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to hear everybody's opinion, and you have to hear, everything.
Yeah, it just fills your head with more that you don't need. The thing that I'm gonna be devil's advocate here. The thing that I would, if I were her girlfriend, and I would have been like, okay, wait, red flag. From what the stories have said, her and Tristan started dating, and he was still like kind of just freshly off a relationship with his ex-girlfriend who just found out she was pregnant with his baby.
Oh.
So it sounded like there is way too much going on there for, as a girlfriend, I'm like, don't get involved until he figures that out with his ex. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not because of the baby or anything, but it just sounds like that's like fresh and that's a lot going on
Right.
for them. Like, don't get involved because rumors are he cheated on his ex-girlfriend or baby mom or whatever with Khloe. And that's my thing with cheaters. It's like, what makes people think that if he cheats on his wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend with you, that he's not going to do it again?
So, like, he was cheating with Khloe?
Supposedly.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's like, I don't know.
So the reason why I brought this up is because I think that it's good for all of us to see that, like, exactly what you said, like, how are things being produced, or how are things looking, or what is the media selling us, and the parts that we don't know. But why do you think we get so invested? I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. There's a lot going on.
I just think when you watch something, you become invested in it. Like, I am invested in fake TV shows. Like, super
Characters
invested
that aren't real.
When someone, like, dies and it's
Yes.
The Walking Dead, I'm, like, really sad.
And I'm still on Downton Abbey. Still.
I haven't even started that one.
It's good. I mean,
It's good.
for me, because I like that kind of old-fashioned-y stuff.
I love How to Get Away with Murder.
I love that too.
That makes me sound morbid, but that show is written so well.
That's so sad too.
I know. I was like freaking out the whole time when she didn't have, not possession, ownership over her baby, and I was like, how are you not like killing people to get to your, not killing people, to get to your child? You know what I'm saying?
you
Like,
know.
it gives you that feeling
Real.
like,
Right.
Laurel, do something, get to your
it's
child.
panicky.
Jackson has to be like, it's not real.
Yeah. So then when
But
we
then
watch,
what if it is real? What if it's
if we watch
celebrities and it is
reality
real?
TV, then we're not only following them on TV, but we're also following them on social media most likely, and we're more invested. And then I think it goes even like a step further with YouTube. Like if that's a real connection that you feel.
Yeah.
So I think
I also, so if you know me, you know I've been a fan of Channing Tatum for a while, and I was heartbroken when I also read that him and Jenna were getting a divorce. And I thought that it was interesting because they both came out with a statement saying nothing bad about one another, which is really rare in situations like this. And they basically were like, we love each other. We've just come to a place in our lives where we've grown apart and we still want to raise our daughter and be friends, but he didn't do anything wrong, she didn't do anything wrong, we're just moving on. And then like all these rumors started circulating and going around.
That there was really something?
Yeah, that like Channing was drinking too much or she was flirting or something. And both of them were like, no, stop making this into something that you can understand, which I thought was so perfect because I think we do that a lot. Well, something had to have happened terrible.
Right.
And it was just, for me, it was a really good reality check to remember that like everybody is dealing with something. Everybody has more to their story than what's shown or put out there or sold or
what we make up.
what we make up, what we
Because
choose
there
to
are
put on
another
social
couple
media.
that would be like couple goals, like
Yeah.
for sure.
And
They're
that's what a lot of
so
people had
cute
said.
and
Yeah.
So they're all
cute with each
brokenhearted
other.
and trying to make sense of it.
And Kristen Bell, I can't even remember what she exactly word for word had said, but she kind of said something in the light of, well, this goes to show that even in Hollywood that, you know, just because we're in the camera doesn't mean our lives are perfect.
Yeah.
It's like, what a great learning opportunity for us, for you, for all of us to realize, like, you can't compare your life to what you think you should have or what you think that your neighbor has, because there's so much more to people's lives, what they don't share, what they choose to share, that can teach you, you know, or that you can learn from.
I love Kristen Bell. If
Yes.
you don't follow her, follow her. She's so hilarious. She posted
is.
a picture on Instagram of a bedroom, and she put something like even if you're married, you can have a pink room, and even if you're a grown married adult, you can still have bunk beds. And it was like bunk beds, and she was like saying it was like her master bedroom inspo, and I was like, actually get bunk beds in my room. You know, because all my kids want to be in there. I was like, Casey, what do you think about bunk beds?
That's
I
really
love
It made me laugh.
She has
She's
the best
so funny.
personality.
And they're just such a funny couple. They make me laugh.
They are a cute couple. I know. That's like another couple. I'm like, oh, see, we should be more like them. Just so funny. And then I'm like, whoa, don't
Right.
do the thing.
You just
Don't do the thing we're
don't
learning
know.
from.
But it's like, of course she posted that, but you don't know like the fight that they got in the day before, or
Yeah, like,
you know,
he
it's
hated
like,
that wallpaper color.
we don't know everything that goes into it, and that's what I was thinking. Like with Channing and Jenna, I'm like, could there be a possibility that maybe there was something, but they are trying together to like save themselves from the media?
Yeah, and move
for
past
sure.
that. And why
And
is
just
it
be like-
anyone else's business?
Yeah, like maybe there was something going on, but they both decided this is what we're gonna say, so that we don't have to be executed by all these people.
Yeah.
Or
Candy
you
Johnson
know.
just tweeted something and put it on Instagram, and I wish that I had the quote in
Oh,
front
I
of me,
loved
but it
what
was
she
like,
said.
you don't have to share everything with everyone because everyone doesn't deserve to know
Know
everything.
everything, yeah.
Like, and that's very true. Like,
Right.
You have to keep some things to yourself. And there have been times that I've shared things and then I'm like, why did I didn't need to share that. I'm an oversharer.
Yeah, I'm real
And
bad.
then it makes you like feel like a little piece of yourself. Like, I just gave that to them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. I think sometimes it's hard, especially with what we do, because it's so natural
Right.
now at this
Right.
point, because we've been doing it for so long. It's so natural to just like, bleh,
Yeah.
you know, on the camera. But I think that's a good point. But as long as you feel okay
Yeah.
with what you're saying or putting out there, then that's okay.
I feel like almost more like that in real life. Like like someone was saying something like, I like your jumpsuit, and I was like, oh, I've gained some weight, so I just wear this jumpsuit, and then like I have to make sure I can nurse. And then I was like,
Did they need to know all that?
they were probably like,
Cool.
awesome. And then I leaked it, and then you know, and they're like,
I love that.
I think it makes you an honest
dang
person.
it, I just shared too much.
It makes me laugh.
It's a lesson for us all to be learned. Not that I like wanted to dive in. I feel like we rarely talk about celebrities and what's going on just because I think we have other issues we want to talk about. And I think not that I relate to Jenna because I'm just as famous as her.
Do you know she started a YouTube channel?
I
She
know.
has a
She
YouTube
did.
channel.
She did like a makeup look the other day. I
Yeah,
was like, good for
cool.
her. She's the most beautiful human.
She's
but
so beautiful.
I think it's such a good thing to like what if you are into that, that's okay. But for me personally, I was like, this is a good life learning lesson. Like it's not always the keeping up with the Jones is what's important. It's keeping up with yourself and your relationship and doing the best there. And realizing that everyone has shiz they're taking care of, or skeletons in their closet.
Or like keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
I actually loved watching Keeping Up
I
with the
love it.
Kardashians.
I did too, because the whole
do.
time I was like, this is their family?
Like, is
I
this
loved
for
it. I
real?
was like, well, they're just doing them, you know? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
And they are like, they seem like very like real. Like this is just.
Yeah.
I mean, they say things that I would never say.
That's hilarious.
But it's their family.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
our family's weird.
oh my gosh, we all know.
We all
I do
know.
love that they are very close. Like I do think that that's,
Yeah.
and it's rare to see that in this day and age, you know, families that stay that close and support each other. So I'm wishing the best for Khloe. I hope that her heart gets mended and she gets what she deserves. That's no fun. And good on her for willing to stay and work through it, you know? All the things. So what do you guys think about these? If I missed any points, fill us in below in the comments. I didn't want this to go negative. I did want it to stay positive. So keep that in mind. Stay
Keep it
positive.
in mind.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Moms You.
Bye.